The winter's been an interesting time for me. I've had a little bit of time off from my laser campaign, and it's given me the opportunity to do a lot of other sailing. So I've been fortunate enough to be involved in a program on a medallist 32 and also on a Far 40, and then some other sports boat racing, and it's given me a nice kind of new fresh approach to my tactics, and I'm keen to get back in the laser and get sailing again. Well, I think the biggest thing really is my job on those boats and on other yachts is that I'm just calling tactics, and so my entire time is spent looking around and trying to sort of make the best of what I can see and put the boat in the right direction. So in terms of that compared to my laser sailing, I have to focus a lot on the boat handling and actually what's going on, close with 100 other lasers. So it's given me a kind of a new insight into some of the actual things that you need to be looking for on a bigger picture, and I think that's something that a lot of dinghy sailors really often overlook. The boys have been training hard over the winter, and for me to get back in and sail with them has been perfect. They're certainly up to speed, and I think that we're going to see some good results from them this year. But for myself, it's really about getting back in the boat, getting back up to speed, and then seeing what the regattas hold. And I'll certainly be very busy this year, competing in the majority of the events. Missing out on the Olympics is obviously a huge downer and very tough to take at first. But I think you've got to take the rough with the smooth and kind of look at it as a motivation to want to go to Rio and work even harder. So that's certainly what I've done, and I'm hoping I'm in a position now to really to really move forward towards Rio with a new fresh approach and a new idea of how I need to go about my program. So for me it's certainly going to be about that journey and not just about the World Championships every year. I think a lot of the guys will be trying out new boats, new classes, and that will be interesting to see how they get on and how many of them end up reverting back to what they know. And then obviously you've got some new faces coming into the laser, and some old faces like perhaps Robert Scheidt, who certainly knows how to make the boat go quick. So yeah, it's going to be fun and an interesting year. I've spent a fair bit of time out in Oman. I've been out there working with some of their sailors. They've done a great job of setting up a new program, trying to get people into the sport, and so far it seems to be going well for them. So I have spent a lot of time over there, and it's an interesting place. It's very hot. The wind is generally lighter, so it's going to be kind of a not so much of a hike off as the Laser Worlds usually is, so that should be fun. But yeah, as you say, it's late in the season, so at the moment the focus is the early events, get those done, and then go from there.